The world's most expensive cities 2022. 10. Beijing, China. The population alone is a major reason why prices are so high and why the rent of a one-bedroom apartment has doubled in 10 years from around $360 to $700. 9. Tokyo, Japan. Japan is a nation known for its high living costs, especially in Tokyo. Most residents there spend a lot of money on high rent prices, followed by car ownership and transportation. 8. Singapore, Singapore. The demand for property has increased, the supply has been limited, making the real estate market very competitive. 7. New York City, New York. Bright lights, big city, big rent. Average rent prices in the Big Apple have soared, with one-year lease rates increasing by 3.25% and two-year leases seeing a 5% or more increase, the sharpest in nearly a decade. 6. Tel Aviv, Israel. In Tel Aviv the real estate is pretty expensive, with the average monthly rent for a one-bedroom coming out to $1,725. 5. Bern, Switzerland. The average price for a week-long trip would cost a family of four almost $6,000, and rent and daily expenses for someone who lives there typically reach sky-high prices of about $2,500 a month. 4. Basel, Switzerland. For an estimated cost of about $3,000 a month, you can live among historical buildings, modern architecture, a dynamic art scene and more. 3. Geneva, Switzerland. Just for an individual, monthly expenses average out at about $3,500 when it comes to rent, food and transportation. 2. Zurich, Switzerland. It's the most expensive Swiss city to rent in, with an average rent cost of about $2,000 for a single person. 1. Hong Kong, China. The biggest reason Hong Kong tops this list is simply because of how many people reside in the Chinese city. With over 7 million people living in the city, it's not necessarily the cost of rent that makes it a pricey city, but rather the competitive demand for housing and all the activities the city has to offer, like its endless markets, nightlife and attractions.